So what if I tell you that Bardock defeated Frieza? How much would it change the Dragon Ball series story? Well, you gotta go way back before Frieza destroyed the planet. You know, Bardock was sent off with a mission with his comrades. And Bardock found out this is all a ruse, this is fake, this is a way that Frieza will kill the Saiyans. And he had these visions of Frieza blowing up the Earth. So he went to back to the planet Vegeta, tried to tell everybody, and nobody believed him because of this vision. Well, you know, Frieza blew up the Earth. Instead of Frieza blowing up the Earth, what if Frieza versus Bardock fight? And let's put it in perspective before we get into the theory and what if. Let me be honest, Frieza is way more powerful than Bardock. Frieza had an over 500,000 power scale. I mean, he's way more powerful than Bardock. Bardock was 10,000. So if he hit Super Saiyan, then Goku had to have Super Saiyan to beat Frieza. If Bardock does not have Super Saiyan, he won't, you know, beat Frieza. So let me get that out of the way. And Frieza has transformations that Bardock does not know at this point. They only know Frieza as the first form with the horns, with the little spaceship he runs around. They don't know him as, like, he has multiple transformations he can go and rely back to. He probably never used or have not used in a long time, so he did not show anybody this stuff. So you want to go back, and this is what the what if storyline timeline is. So Bardock visions of the big fight, you know, during this mission. He had to fight with Frieza, trying to tell people, and during this time, trying to get back to Planet Vegeta, try to tell everybody. He will have more visions of this fight. He actually turned Super Saiyan. I think something happens, or Frieza says something, or kills somebody he likes, or whatever. He kills his wife, or he tries to attempt to hurt Goku. He's on a spaceship probably, and so something set him off. And Goku gets set off, and Gohan got set off, and they got him back to Super Saiyan. So this happens to Bardock first, and went on to Goku and Gohan, right? And so Bardock snaps. He turns Super Saiyan. He defeats Frieza. So he beats Frieza, and we go on to the next step of the timeline. He becomes a folk hero for Planet Vegeta. And he probably changed the lifestyle of Planet Vegeta. Remember, King Vegeta led his followers of Saiyans to a different planet, and probably took over that planet. So, but the Saiyans that took over another race planet took it over and called it Vegeta, Planet Vegeta, because their leader was King Vegeta and named him King. So it'd be Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans, throne as well. So he's trying to turn people away from that destruction. And before I get more into the timeline, I think the Saiyans were a bunch of hitmen that was hired for justice or something similar to that. Like, hey, you want me to fight by your side? There's going to be a hard price to pay. There's a price to pay. We'll fight beside you, but we ain't just going to kill the innocent. Well, when Frieza had this deal with King Vegeta, they actually start killing every freaking planet, have sent Saiyans to every planet just to do Frieza's bidding. And Bardock said, we ain't doing this stuff anymore, and that's when the fight started. So Bardock trying to change the way of the Saiyans. So they're trying to change their ways, get them away from Cumber and Turles. Remember, Cumber is all about destruction and fighting, and Turles followed the Cumber way. So probably a rebellion of guys that still feel just like Vegeta, talking about the pride of being destructive, but Vegeta don't know any better because that's the way he's taught. And he had an absent father, King Vegeta, didn't really pay much attention to Vegeta. So it would be like a lifestyle change. But Bardock would eventually leave. He will try to find Goku. He finds Goku instead of Raditz. You know, he finds Goku before Raditz does. So Goku and Bardock finally meet, and he'd be like, hey, I'm your dad. And so this is this and this. Well, later, when Bardock trying to catch up with Goku and trying to explain what's going on, Raditz show up, right? So it's still going to have a Raditz versus Goku. I do not think that Bardock would take on his son Raditz. So he's going to let Goku do it. He'd rather have nobody do it, right? So he's going to let them take each other on. And Goku beats Raditz instead of dying. He never met King Kai. So don't need this Kaioken. So you don't have the Kaioken, right? He never has the Kaioken. But I do not believe Raditz dies. I think he goes back to his planet and learned his lesson or something like similar. He never met King Yama. He never met nobody in the Heaven Side. So the Kaioken's gone. All the training with King Kai is gone. But did get better as a fighter when he faced Raditz. And so next timeline, the Saiyan arc still happens. Bardock and Goku versus Vegeta and Nappa. Nappa still dies by Vegeta's hand because, you know, Nappa was probably messing things up like he did, trying to mess around too much, and Vegeta got tired of him and killed him. And that's a Vegeta way right there. It seemed like him anyway. He did it anyway. But the fight started like this. The fight started like this. So Vegeta's like, why did you betray Planet Vegeta? Why do you leave? Why is this planet not, destroyed? And Bardock tried to reason with, Vegeta, and it never works. And so they cannot agree on anything. So they start fighting. And Nappa cannot handle the business that Vegeta gave him. And Vegeta killed him anyway. That's still there. But Vegeta loses to Bardock. Because Vegeta, in my point, probably remember how he lost to Goku. We had more people helping him. With Goku helping Bardock and Gohan was still training under... Well, let me say this. Gohan will not be training under Piccolo. Let me say that. That's my opinion. I think it will change a lot. I think Bardock, Goku, and Gohan will be training with each other. Piccolo and Gohan will not have a type bond. I want to say that right now. So, Goku, everybody, Goku, the Z Fighters, Bardock and Gohan, Piccolo, all of them face the Saiyans, and once again, same thing happens. Vegeta goes away. Tail took his, tail between his legs and ran away. He never came back. And this means no Frieza arc. That means the Dragon Ball. You don't have to look for the Dragon Ball. So, and plus, Frieza died. So, we have no reason to go to Planet Namek. So, we go to the Android arc. In the Android arc, there's no Trunks. Because Vegeta never, did the dirty deed with Bulma. You know what I'm saying? He never did that. So, Vegeta and no Vegeta and Bulma never met Vegeta. That means no Trunks. That means no future Trunks come in the future either. He'll be a totally different character if Bulma was still with Yamcha probably. So, after all that, I think Goku still has the heart virus. And Gohan steps up, because Goku has the heart virus. Instead of being Vegeta and everybody destroying the Android 19 and Dr. Gero, it'll be Gohan, right? So we have the Cell arc. And Bardock's still there. Bardock be like in the wayside. He's like, I want you to do it, I want to see what my sons do. That's why he was a step aside of the Android arc. So we go to the Cell arc, and Bardock fails, right? Instead of Gohan stepping up, it'll be Goku. Goku has the potential. And Bardock's like, I can't beat Cell. He has the potential. It's like a reverse, Gohan was getting taught by Goku like that. Like, hey, you have the potential, and Gohan stepped up being Super Saiyan 2. All this stuff changed. So Gohan would never be Super Saiyan 2, probably. Or Super Saiyan 1. He'd probably just be Super Saiyan 1. Goku finally probably just turned Super Saiyan 2 in this moment. While Super Saiyan 2 was already been made by Bardock at this point. From the Frieza arc till now, Bardock is now Super Saiyan 2 probably. And Goku just got the Super Saiyan 2 right. But Goku steps up, and Gohan was helping, but Bardock probably either died or got injured, and he said, I give up in the Cell games, and like, hey, I can't beat this guy. He's too perfect. So after the Cell arc, Bardock goes to find all the Frieza family. He went on his different ways. He went on a quest to defeat all Frieza's family because something is still haunting him. There's something missing. So he finds his older way. During this point, the Buu arc. Majin Buu never existed. Yeah, because Vegeta never existed. And that means Majin Vegeta never existed. And so, if Majin Vegeta did not exist and Majin Buu never exists because Vegeta with his temper tantrum wanted to start fighting everybody, that would cause Majin Buu to be born. Because Majin Buu was all about the fighting. More power, swords, and more fighting they do, Majin Buu will, come alive. That never happened. So all that never happened. And Gohan and Goku tag teamed up and defeat Babidi. And that never happened. That means an early start to Dragon Ball Super. So Beerus comes to Earth looking for the Super Saiyan God. He is going to planet Earth still. But Goku is like a Super Saiyan 2 or 3 at this point. But Bardock finds out that Beerus is going to planet Earth. And so he's like, I gotta let my people know. I gotta let my son know, and his family and his friends, all that. We gotta let him know. And he let Beerus know. He's like, I'm the true Super Saiyan God. Because at this point, I think Bardock is way above the power scale level of Goku. So it'd be Bardock versus Beerus, and Beerus knocks down Bardock just like Beerus beat Goku in the original story. So we go to the Goku Black arc, right? We go to the Goku Black arc. Bardock takes on Zamzu and Goku Black with the help of Goku. Instead of Vegeta going Super Saiyan Blue and New Sparkles and all that, taking on Goku Black, it'll be Goku instead. So you see the roles here. It's changing. So, and they defeated Goku Black. Now we'll go to the tournament power. This is really weird. Really weird. So this is how I got it written down for the characters in the tournament power for the first 10. The 10 that goes to the tournament. Bardock, Goku, Gohan, Piccolo, Master Roshi, 17 and 18 androids, Krillin 10, and Cell Max. And I'll tell you why it will be Cell Max. Because Frieza is the reoccurring character, a famous villain we all like, and stuff like that. Keeps occurring. That's the go-to. If something's not very good in the manga, they put Frieza in there. Or anime in there, put Frieza in there. So they put Frieza in as a recurring villain that keeps coming around. Maybe helps them or causes grief. Instead of that, and also, I say Cell Max. Because Frieza actually turned golden. He actually trained. Instead of that, it'll be Cell Max taking that place. And remember, there is no Vegeta. So Bardock got, replaced Vegeta into the tournament power. But everything else stays the same. I think Android 17 would still be Jiren and be the final one alive and stuff like that. The main theme is Bardock would be the main character instead of Goku. You know how Vegeta was the side character? It'll be Goku now. And then, you know how Gohan was like under his dad and stuff? Now he's like a Goten. Okay? So it'll like impact everything. Everything gets a step down because Bardock is on top now. He is the main character. Vegeta never shows his face ever again. That means no Trunks or anything. So all this stuff happens. It's so weird to think of this. And this probably could all happen if Bardock would have beaten Frieza. That is the most craziest thing. You would not think that. So he would change all of this timeline stuff. From the beginning, before the Frieza thing, and his son touched down at Earth, all the way to the now arc of the manga. It will be very interesting if how all this happens because of Bardock beat Frieza. I want you to think about that, but tell me what you think in the comments down below. Tell me what you would think what would change if Bardock beats Frieza. Subscribe to the channel, share with all your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.